heard a great joke just before we went on the air.
Could you tell it on the air?
No, I could not tell it on the air. Tremendous show this week. King Kong Bundy, Bobby the Brain Heenan, as you had mentioned earlier, and an opportunity to visit with the old guard, as it were. Chief Jay Strongbow, and of course, Bobo Brazil, the great one.
Yes, the ever-present.
You know, there have been some things happening here in the World Wrestling Federation, as you're well aware of. Last week we had on the program, of course, heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan. We know what's transpired between himself and, of course, one Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I was shocked by it all, as you were also, Alfred. And I think some of it happened to start out, and we're going to take a look at a little piece of business from the flower shop with adorable Adrian Adonis. Take a look at this, and we'll be right back.
Jimmy, we have a very special flower shop this week. We have a man is the ultimate. A man that has proven history and has done history and is definitely a candidate for the Hall of Fame in '86. He is Mr. Wonderful himself, Mr. Paul Orndorff. Come on in, Paul. Don't be bashful. You must have a few words to say to these humanoids out here. Shut up! I've got something to say. I said shut up! First of all, I want to introduce my new manager.
I want you people to remember something and think about something. You remember the old Mr. Wonderful? Well, forget it, because I'm talking about Mr. Wonderful with a capital M. Mr. Wonderful, the next heavyweight champion of the world.
You have heard it right here on the flower shop, ladies and gentlemen, and all of you drive defensively and may the Lord be your companion.
I want to explain something. You people out there are just like Hulk Hogan. You just don't listen.
Well, I'll tell you, it just kind of makes you wonder if Paul Orndorff might be a little confused, and adding to that confusion, Lord Alfred Hayes, would have to be Bobby Heenan. He's a master at it.
Well, I must admire in many, many ways Orndorff for sticking to what he thinks are his guns and choosing Bobby Heenan as a manager, because let us face it, Heenan is probably the one most successful manager right now on the WWF wrestling circuit.
However, you've got to recall there was a $50,000 bounty that Heenan himself had placed on the carcass of Paul Orndorff. So this entire thing is... All right. Last week on the program, the heavyweight champion, who was very much involved in this entire thing, had some comments regarding that entire incident that took place in front of a national television audience. Let's hear from Hulk Hogan.
But you know, the way I feel about this thing, I don't even want to take any shortcuts to wipe this Orndorff out, brother. Because the wheels of Hulkamania, man, they grind real slowly. I've said it a million times. But the thing is, as I grind slowly, I get a lot of patience. But once you get caught in my trap, Mr. Wonderful, I'm going to grind you up ever so fine, man. And I like to spread you out all across this country. I like to make an example for all those people that cheer for you, man. All those people that want to take shortcuts, that don't want to work. I want to see all those people's faces when you go down, brother, because I'm going to prove I'm right. There are too many darn people out here, man, living and working hard for the thing to be wrong. And if it is wrong, I wish a bolt of lightning would just take me out right now.
All right, those are the facts, I guess, as they were, from Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff announcing Bobby Heenan to be his new manager, and, of course, from the heavyweight champion of the world who was on the receiving end of a pile driver.
Yes, I think he has a point, you know, to make. But you have to face it, Hulk Hogan is a wrestler, the same as any other wrestler, and he's got to be prepared to face
He's fair
anybody.
game, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I don't think that was a fair game, however, the way Orndorff attacked him. Right now, I'd like to introduce and bring in our guest at this time. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, King Kong Bundy, and the man who is certainly the topic of conversation in the World Wrestling Federation these days, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Welcome them to TNT. A little shoddy on your part, Mr. Heenan, not shaking hands.
Would it make a difference if I shook your hand or not?
I don't think
You
it
don't
would.
like me and I don't like you.
I think that's also public
I'm not a
knowledge.
hypocrite.
I don't particularly care for Bundy's shirt either, but he did shake my hand.
Every place we've gone, the gay people think this is Magnum PI. Tom Selleck.
I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Stumped you,
You
didn't it?
couldn't miss him, right? Real good. Say, on the subject of Paul Orndorff, congratulations on your latest acquisition.
Don't mention it.
Well, I've got to mention it,
What
Bobby
about it?
Heenan. After everything that's happened between you and Orndorff, all of a sudden, palsy-walsy again.
Yeah, I'm sure you've, through the course of history, brothers have gone back into business together. They've split. Guys have married their ex-old ladies again. They go out and buy old used cars.
That's
lot
a
of
great
things happen.
analogy. I like that.
Well, I mean, everything can come back to the top again. So don't concern yourself with what I'm doing or Orndorff's doing.
What plans do you have for Paul Orndorff, specifically?
The championship of the world and to show the people that he was the one that carried Hulk Hogan all these years.
Well, no.
Don't
Bobby
interrupt.
Heenan.
Show some class, will you?
I guess everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Certainly you are yours. We're going to continue conversation, by the way, with King Kong Bundy and Bobby the Brain Heenan. All right, Tony D and the TNT band, job well done. I thank you very much. King Kong Bundy, you can stand to skip a meal between you and I.
You can stand a hair transplant too. What's it got to do with anything?
Well, I just thought I'd make a little
Okay,
conversation.
we're not here to talk about what we see to be each other's shortcomings. We're here to talk about professional wrestling. Why don't you do your job while you still have a job to do?
You know, just like I'm the host of Primetime, I can knock you out of work here too, pal.
You are not the host of
that.
Primetime. Gorilla Monsoon is the host of Primetime.
That windbag Monsoon and the host. Bobby the Brain's the host and Monsoon's nothing. Just like you, just a pawn.
Gorilla Monsoon, by the way, is involved in a new record. I don't know if you're aware of it. I think, what's the name of the group again, Alfred? Bananarama?
Yeah, it's a 12-inch record, but it's got a 13-inch hole.
Oh, real good. Maybe you can work it all out with Mr. Monsoon on Primetime Wrestling. King Kong Bundy, you and your partner, Big John Studd, certainly have been talked about as of late with the arrival in the World Wrestling Federation of this hot new tag team from Japan, the Machines.
The Machines. Is that
You,
unbelievable?
you saw him over there. He was over there swapping sushi with him and talking about
That's
this and
right,
that.
talking
You
about
know
the
who they
Machines,
are.
you know what I mean?
I know you know who they are. And these humanoids know who they are. And I know who they are. It's Andre the Giant.
Even the audience at TNT knows who they are. So
And
how,
they know
How can they
nothing.
expect to fool anybody? They could expect to fool a 2-year-old child if you can't fool them.
I don't know, all that proves to me it could be the greatest masquerade in the history of professional wrestling, Lord Alfred.
Yes, I have very definite views on it, but I don't want to disclose what they are.
Thank you, Lord.
Gentlemen, speaking of the Machines, let's take an opportunity to take a look at them one more time. In Japan, the Giant Machine and the Super Machine, right here.
まるで戦闘開始を告げるホイッスルのように若松のその入れ知恵があったわけであります。さあショルダータックルスーパーマシーンと木村健吾の先発になりました。低い体勢から余裕しゃくしゃくで投げを打ちました。ヘッドロックヒップでグラウンドに持ち込みますスーパーマシーンです。さあそのスタンディングポジションスクッと切り返しました木村健吾であります。木村坂口サイドもですね、本当に手の内はある程度は知っているといった感じでですね、あえてその激高する気持ちを抑えて、冷静に試合を進めようという気迫が伺えますよね。
そうですね、しかしね、この坂口のね、表情を見てますとね、というね、のはもう上がってきた時からね、やはり若松にね、引きつけられてますよね。
そうですね、普段は冷静な坂口がですね、突っかかっていく。その時口を真一文字に結んでいたその辺から分かりますね。
そうですね、このね若松のね不思議な吸引力といいますかね、そういうものがあるんでしょうね。
そうですね、 マークのブラックホールと言いますか、これはスーパーマシンにも命名された言葉ですね。
I don't know, gentlemen, if you had an opportunity to overhear the comments of that commentator, but he specifically brought up the names of Bundy and Stud. And said
Oh, yeah, I picked it up. I speak Japanese fluently.
You too.
Me too, yeah. If I speak Japanese fluently, those two guys under the hood are Japanese. Let's put it that way.
Well, let me tell you something. Bobby the Brain Heenan, they have their sights set on your men, and they have specifically expressed to promoters in this country through Captain Lou Albano, and what was the name of the gentleman that managed them over in Japan? Well, I guess it's not
No, it's not important.
They want Stud, they want Bundy, and apparently for some good reason.
Why? If they're just two yokels from Japan, why would they want Stud and Bundy?
They're not just
Unless
two...
it's Andre the Giant.
They're not just two local yokels. Come on, Heenan. It's the hottest tag team in the Orient right now.
Probably the hottest tag team in the Orient ever. But I don't care about that. Let them stay there. They're not Japanese, Okerlund. They are not Japanese. It is Andre the Giant and some 6'5", 310-pound stooge he's got running with him. And obviously I can't prove it to you or anybody else because you're too ignorant and you're too dumb to pay attention.
What?
But yes, you heard.
What?
You're too ignorant and you're too dumb to pay attention. But you know how we're going to prove it to everybody? This man and Stud are going to rip those masks right off their face. And then they're going back to Japan or wherever they want to go to.
I'll tell you, I think this entire thing has got you going bananas. Well, good.
Now are you happy Bobby the Brain's gone, Bobby?
As far as I'm concerned, King Kong Bundy...
Only two machines, me and Stud. Machines of destruction, that's right. And we're going to take those two, whatever you want to call them, and take those hoods right off of them. I can't believe this. What kind of host is this? The man's got no
As far as
class.
I'm concerned, good riddance. The man comes in here, he tries to take this thing over like he did with Primetime Wrestling with Gorilla Monsoon. He jumps all over everybody, and it's totally uncalled for.
That was in particular bad taste.
Very bad taste.
He's tired of Oakland of besting you so many times.
I think
in a
his
battle
mind is
with
snapped.
you against Bobby the Brain, it's like Bobby's fighting an unarmed man. I mean, he's bested you too many times. Oh, shut
Are
up,
you
you
kidding me?
lowlives.
I tried to corner him for an interview here a couple of weeks ago, and he weaseled right up.
Now there you gotta sit. There you go, Lord. You call that class, calling the man a weasel?
No, I
probably
didn't say.
In England, that's probably class. Well, here it's low class.
No, he was just describing the action he took. He didn't say he was a weasel, whether he's a weasel or not. He didn't say he was a
You
weasel.
like to mince those words too, don't you, Lord? They're real funny.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I know you
I like
do.
to have fun with that, yes.
We're good enough to come on this show for you, and that's the thanks we
Well,
give.
it'll be too soon if you return in a couple of months. Stay tuned. It's going to be Chief Jay Strongbow and Bobo Brazil up next when TNT continues. Thank you. Bobby Heenan is a rude man.
Gene, I'm going to give you a little bit of friendly advice. Be careful how you tread with some of those big guys.
Well, as long as it's a verbal battle, I would like to think that I'm going to...
I can't do anything.
Right.
As long as it's verbal and not
I understand. Thank you for the advice, Lord Alfred Hayes. Please welcome guests right now, a couple of the all-time greats here in the World Wrestling Federation, Chief Jay Strongbow and the phenomenal Bobo Brazil. Gentlemen, it's great to see you. Just before going on the air, Bobo Brazil, it's been what, about 5 or 6 years since I've seen you, I believe.
Well, I've been pretty busy, Gene, traveling around the country, but I'm a very happy man to be back around these parts.
I understand that you've been competing as of late in some big battle royals that are part of the World Wrestling Federation.
Yes, I've been meeting a lot of beef in that ring, you know. And these guys around here, they weigh 300 to 400 pounds. Not like where I come from. I get lighter fellows, you know, to wrestle.
You're still making your home in Benton Harbor, Michigan.
Still in Benton Harbor.
Boy, is that a beautiful community. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have, and I had the pleasure of meeting Bobo Brazil practically on his home ground there at one time. I used to try and antagonize him.
Chief, you're looking better than ever. I understand periodically you'll put on the boots and the tights and get into the ring, as you have recently.
Not too often, Gene.
Not too often. You're still working on that golf game, aren't you? I don't mind telling you, this guy just an outstanding golfer. He carries about a 5 handicap, but you work at it, don't you, Chief?
We'll have to go up a little higher than that, Gene. I try.
Not if you're playing me. We don't have to get up any higher. Right now, we're going to take you to some action, and this goes back to the good old days when your brother, Jules, and yourself teamed up here in the World Wrestling Federation, going against the combination from Japan of Mr. Saito and, of course, Mr. Fuji. Let's take a look.
Saito in control, Jules off the rope, and a tremendous chop. Cover.
He'd have hooked a leg on that, it would have been 3 times. Saito relentless. Oh, look at this move, Vince.
Snaps the neck back. Going for another cover.
Why won't he hook that leg? I can't understand that.
Tag is made as Jay comes in now. Knee lifts. Jay Strongbow to Warpath. Knee lift again. Backs him to the corner. Strongbow whips him to the rope. Tag is made to Fuji. Jay Strongbow catches Fuji, whips him to the ropes.
Beautiful chop. Oh, got caught again. Fuji's so quick with the hands. Tag made. Another quick tag. Boy, Jules come in there like gangbusters. Boy, he got stopped in a hurry.
Look at this. Chop for chop. Indian chop against karate chop. Jay Strongbow with another chop. Saito now to the ropes. Tremendous chop by Jay Strongbow.
Double team effort here.
To the rope. Oh,
double chop.
Hooks
oh, he's hooked the leg.
1, 2, and gets a 3 count.
He got it.
Chief Jay Strongbow, you had to be, I guess, the peak of your game, the master of the reverse knife edge. That came in very, very handy, did it not? And totally legal, by the way.
Everything's subject to change, though, right, Gene?
Pardon?
I said everything's subject to change.
Everything is subject to change. Our world is constantly changing. Quite candidly, do you expect many more matches in the World Wrestling Federation, Chief?
No.
You kind of hung it up, is that it? You're going to concentrate now on that golf game.
I know when to quit.
Well, of course, in case you do not know, Chief Jay Strongbow does work behind the scenes in the World Wrestling Federation. Doing a great job, by the way, and I want to compliment you on that.
Thank you very much.
Bobo Brazil, let's go back to Madison Square Garden. I'll tell you what, you filled up that tremendous facility many a time, and we're going to go back and take a look at a match where, of course, you did very well. Let's join the action in progress from Madison Square Garden.
Tamayo measuring Bobo, but Bobo's still up on his feet. Side headlock applied by Rocky Tamayo. Bobo gives him a shove. Coming off, stepping over now is Rocky Tamayo. Bobo going to flat side, coming back again, Rocky Tamayo. Waiting for him, the big Clinton Harbor, Michigan bomber. Headbutt. Bobo patted with a headbutt. Gain him 1, count of 1, count of 2. It's all done.
The famed Coco Bop.
That's my thing, Gene.
That certainly is, and boy, that I must say, really did well by you through the years here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, Gene, you know, I retired several times, you know, but those fans, they keep bringing me back.
That's because they love you.
I'm glad they love me.
Am I right? Of course I'm right. You know, maybe Bobo, if you really twist the Chief's arm, you might be able to acquire him as a tag team partner. How about that?
Well, you know, I'll tell you one thing. Once you put the trucks on, you have to think very hard about taking them off. And I don't believe that the Chief will retire just now. He'll be around for a long time.
Well, if that are to be true, maybe we can arrange for a 6-man tag with promoters here in the World Wrestling Federation, and I'll get Golden Boy Arnold Skolin to team up with the two of you. All right, we thank you very much. Where from here? I know you travel extensively in the country, Chief. some of the towns. I know out in California, tremendous record crowd showing up for World Wrestling Federation events.
California and Washington, Oregon, doing real well. Phoenix, Arizona.
How about Canada? I know the World Wrestling Federation is on fire up in Canada.
Going up to Toronto. Everything's going great out there.
Australia too now, apparently.
Australia, very good. Bobo Brazil from Benton Harbor, Michigan, Oklahoman. Chief Jay Strongbow. Gentlemen, we thank you. We want you to come back real quickly. Stay tuned. It's going to be Mike Rotundo and Danny Spivey after this. We're right back. Tony D and the TNT band sounding better than ever. You know, I'm very curious about one thing, Lord Alfred Hayes, with the recent nuptials in London between Andrew and Sarah. Your thoughts on Prince Andrew marrying a commoner, of all things?
Oh, she's not a commoner, Fergie. I introduced Andrew to her, as a matter of fact, so I know she's not a commoner.
You introduced Sarah Ferguson to Prince Andrew?
Well, Sarah and I go back a long way.
I don't think I'd touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Special guests right now. They are the American Express, the USA Express. Please welcome to TNT, Mike Rotundo and Golden Boy, Danny Spivey. Well, you're being received like these great guests of ours here today at TNT across the country and the World Wrestling Federation by fans coast to coast very warmly these days. They like Rotundo and Spivey. They like. Is it officially the American Express, Dan?
That's right, Gene. American Express.
Sounds like a piece of plastic somebody should be carrying in their poke. Michael, how are you doing these days?
Very good. I'd like to give you this. We got you a little gift. We just returned from Hollywood, California, and we didn't know what to get. The man who has everything, so we found a little...
You're kidding. What is it?
No, let me show you how it works, dude.
Yeah, no, I've got a pretty good idea, Mike, how it works.
You can use it like this, though. You can just pull it back a little bit, and you have a little mustache brush.
Oh, I see. It'd probably be more practical. Gentlemen, I thank you very much. I appreciate.
What a sense of humor.
This is going to go in my docket right now. Fellas, we're going to swing up to Boston, Massachusetts, the Boston Garden. You had a phenomenal match. I happened to be there along with Gorilla Monsoon recently. Let's take a look at them in action. The American Express comprised of Mike Rotundo and Golden Boy Danny Spivey.
Les Thornton got knocked right off the apron on that move, Gene. It was out of our camera shot, but he certainly went down. Watch out. Placing that elbow right on the sternum. Golden Boy setting him up again. Drop kick. Oh, only caught him on the arm, but the momentum was there.
But of course, what Tiger Chung Lee had done Gorilla Monsoon was he grabbed the ropes trying to avoid, which he partially did, that flying drop kick on the part of Danny Spivey. However, when the ropes snapped back, that momentum
jerked him right out of there.
Carried Tiger Chung Lee out through the ropes, out of the apron of the arena floor.
Maybe a lucky break. Oh, look at that. Bringing him in the hard way, right over the top rope. Golden Boy winding up with those big lefts. Oh, right between the eyes. Another quick tag made as Rotundo once again steps in. Scoop slam of the big guy. Oh, dropped him just like a bad habit. You're not going to beat Tiger Chung Lee that way, I'm sorry. He is a much better wrestler than that, Jim.
45-minute time limit on this match. And of course, with the heat and the humidity that we're experiencing this week here in the Boston Garden, it's going to take its toll on these gentlemen.
No question about that. Of course, I don't know of any two guys that are in better shape than Les Thornton and Tiger Chung Lee. They're in tremendous condition.
Spivey and Rotundo.
Well, Rotundo, I know, stays in excellent shape all the time. I'm not too sure about the Golden Boy.
Oh, yes.
We'll find out.
Oh, I have seen him. I'll tell you what, he works religiously at weightlifting, conditioning.
Nice leapfrog and making the tag, and the Golden Boy comes in like a house of fire. And it's Thornton now being whipped in. Whoa, followed him right in. Nice shot. Watch out. Bulldog coming up. Oh, he caught him right on his own leg with it. Might have been enough to stun him. Yes.
They don't get up and walk away from that one, do they, Dan?
Sure don't, Gene.
You know, we talked about it during the commentary there. That was a particularly hot evening, was it not? It was somewhere around 90 degrees, very high humidity, and of course the Boston Garden, as everybody knows from the days of the Celtics, no air conditioning. Does that adversely, I'm sure it takes a lot out of you in a big hurry.
Well, I think this time of year, that's definitely a factor in the ring because, you know, the heat in itself is going to be excessive, so you get kind of used to it. But some guys don't, and that's where Danny and I have an advantage because...
Is it important at that point in time to make sure that you always remain fresh and get in there and go at it for 30 seconds and tag your partner right away?
Gene, you get in there, you don't worry about, you know, how hot it is or how tired you are. You just got to get in there and get after
but certainly you know when you're tired.
Tagging in and out, you know, gives us a definite advantage because we keep the pressure on the other guy and not on us. That gives us a little break in between. If we keep that pressure and tire the guy out, eventually, you know, we'll come out on top.
As you work your way up the ladder in the World Wrestling Federation, who are some of the targeted teams for the American Express?
There's a number of them.
I know that.
There's the Neidharts, the Sheik and Volkov, the Funks, Savage can tag up with anybody. Bundy and Stud, there's a great number of tag teams, but like you said, we have to take one at a time and go in there with a good attitude and get the job done because it starts at the bottom and ends at the top.
All right, two former football players. Mike, of course, an All-American from Syracuse, Danny Spivey, University of Georgia, doing very well these days here in the World Wrestling Federation, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Mike and Danny, I thank you very much. Stay tuned. Up next, a special guest, Mr. Fuji, and a whole lot more when we return. All right. Isn't that kind of a novel little gift, isn't it?
It is a novel little gift.
Actually,
I'll buy you a wig to go with it.
I'll give this to you. I'll give this to you, Lord Alfred. I do very well with just
I'll soon have no need for this anyway.
A washcloth. You know, Lord Alfred Hayes, here on TNT a number of weeks ago, we had the new comedy team of Muraco and Fuji.
Yes.
And that had to be one of the funniest moments that I can recall my short tenure here on TNT. Let's go back in time and take a look at the comedy team of Fuji and Muraco.
Thank you. It's great to be here tonight. I just flew in from Coast. Boy, what a trip around here. How hot was it? I'll tell you, it was hotter than Joan Collins on a wedding night. It got so bad that some of the Hollywood stars were getting together to raise money for air conditioning. They're calling their concert Kool-Aid, which reminds me of the time I raised money to help a musical group and called it Band-Aid. Eat your heart out, Bob Hope. Actually, I just got back from playing Las Vegas.
You play Las Vegas?
I'll tell you, I walked through so many casinos and clubs, I almost developed club foot. I put more money in the slot machines than Liberace spends on suits. And the showgirls, wow, are they ever beautiful.
How beautiful are they?
They're so beautiful. They make Bo Derek look like Rambo. And they're built better than a Rolls Royce. I tell you, they're so well endowed, they could get part-time jobs as life rafts on ocean liners. I kept thinking of that old TV show, Leave It to Cleavage. You won't find better-looking buns in a bakery. Of course, they were all over like pigeons on a statue.
Oh, there were some classics that came out of there.
There were some tropical jokes as
Yes.
well.
How about something tropical?
Yes.
And the best one was when mooses part the water. I can't believe it. Let's check in right now with one half of that comedy team. Please welcome back to TNT, the veteran Mr. Fuji. to imagine, Mr. Fuji, out of that appearance here on TNT for the magnificent Muraco and yourself, I imagine you've got all kinds of requests and contracts signed in playing some of the big clubs around the country. Atlantic City, Las Vegas, L.A., New York. Is that correct?
Very true, Jim-san. How right you are.
You knew that, didn't you? Huh?
We are so talented, me and Magnificent One. Agents are calling us all the time.
Well, you've got to give us a little credit here at TNT. After all, we...
You found us.
That's
discovered
exactly.
us.
Find a lot of
You
talent.
discovered good talent in Magnificent and me.
With the absence of the magnificent one, Don Muraco, this week, let's take a little look at some action. Don Muraco in action right here.
Very good. Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. I thought you'd say that.
Mr. Muraco having a little discussion there with the referee, and Mr. Muraco has risen to the heights in the past as Intercontinental title holder, as has been brought up before, and I certainly would not be at all surprised if that man there, Mr. Fuji, does not take Muraco all the way to the pinnacle. Muraco could one day become World Wrestling Federation champion, Bruno. He has all the credentials. Look at that.
Very, very possible, Vince. He certainly does have all the credentials. He's got everything it takes to get there. And right now, look at this. He's mocking his opponent right now. First, he threw him out like a sack of potato at that ring. He went out, picked him up, clotheslined him with that steel railing there, and now look at him. But this gets him. When people start hollering beach bump, that really upsets him.
Muraco, of course, from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, did spend a lot of time on the beach, but certainly take exception to being referred to as a beach bum. And there, the Yankee to here, Muraco could have easily, I believe, pinned Mr. Mancini.
Well, no question about it, but I think he's upset because they were calling beach bum, and I think he's just doing it to aggravate the fans, but punishing Mancini. Look at Mancini. There's no power at all behind. He's hurt. When you've taken the blows he received, those punches he was throwing at Muraco, absolutely ineffective.
Mancini up in the air as now the Magnificent One spins Mancini in the reverse pile driver position and down to the canvas. And the 3 count.
Very impressive.
Oh, Magnificent, very beautiful.
No doubt about it. Don Muraco, one of the premier superstars here in the World Wrestling Federation. Speaking of Muraco, you know, the two of you are very closely aligned. Where does he happen to be this week? Just out of curiosity.
He's training. He's surfing.
He's surfing. Do I dare ask where the Magnificent One might be surfing?
In Hawaii.
Well, of
Where
course.
else?
Of course. I guess I should.
Sunset Beach, boy, son.
Sunset Beach, Hawaii. You spend a little time over there yourself, do you not?
Occasionally, once in a while,
I must compliment you, Mr. Fuji. You look very resplendent in that beautiful tuxedo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I have big surprise for you, too, boy, son.
You have a big surprise for us?
Yeah, you and Lord Hayes, I have nice surprise.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have to ask you, Mr. Fuji, to hold on to that big surprise because we're going to take a break and then we'll be back. And I can hardly wait. We're right back. Stay tuned. I was working that out. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, Mr. Fuji, but I spent 3 weeks down in the great state of Arizona, down in Phoenix. Really enjoyed it. Steve Taylor, how long were we down there?
2 days, Gene.
2 days. Well, time flies when you're having fun. You know that. We have been waiting with bated breath for this surprise that you alluded to earlier. What in the world is it?
I have a new protege.
A new wrestler?
Yes.
Oh,
And
I'm
I will
excited.
bring him up, Little Tokyo.
Little Tokyo, Little Tokyo?
Yeah.
Welcome to TNT, Little Tokyo. Well, Little Tokyo. I've known this man for a number of years.
Do you think we could stand them up side by side there?
Please, yes. Let's do a little comparison shopping here.
Comparison there, my word. Just look at those two.
What a team to draw to. Well, Mr. Fuji, you have some big plans for your new man here?
Oh, great plan for his wrestling career. I will make nothing but money, boy, son. You'll be very happy. I will dress you up in the finest clothes and everything.
Welcome back, by the way, Little Tokyo, to the World Wrestling Federation. Good to see you again. You're looking fine.
I'm okay.
You're okay? Yeah. I see. Do you feel comfortable in that tuxedo, or do you feel you might be a little overdressed?
Okay.
You feel okay?
Everything okay.
Everything is okay. Speaking of okay, now Mr. Fuji
The hat looks okay too, doesn't
yes,
it?
the hat looks very good. Mr. Fuji had just mentioned he's going to make you a lot of money. How much of the money do you get?
He has enough. Look, he's little one, so he just has to eat little food. I think all his financial very good, money-wise. I take care. Same like Muraco-san. I do the same thing.
Well, I know that Don Muraco was very happy with the financial arrangement you have with him.
Yes.
I see no reason why this gentleman would not be happy with the arrangements you've made. Predetermined, I'm assuming.
But this is something special. Special. I take all money, and I just give him a little just to survive. So
what?
Shut up, you.
Wait a minute. You take all the money and give him just a little to survive.
Yeah, because he's just little man, you know? He don't need big like Muraco. Muraco makes this so big, so he takes more. But he's just little one. So I take all the money.
Well, now, wait a minute. I don't think that's quite fair. Oh. This man has wants. He has needs.
Oh, you know.
Why you take all the money, my money?
No. I invest.
I work hard working.
Tokyo, excuse me.
Take my money?
Tokyo, watch this, man. You're going to end up with nothing. That's true.
You listen to me. I do everything. What's the matter, you?
I listen to you, but how come you take my...
Shut up, you! What's the matter, you?
What? What in the world?
No, come back, you!
You gotta be kidding me. Lord Alfred, I don't know what to tell you. Have we seen the last of that duel? We have not seen the last of it. Apparently just a little squabble over some of the small financial details.
Yes,
Mr. Fuji apparently had not said anything. Fans, stay tuned. We're going to be right back with more exciting TNT, and hopefully I can find out what happened to Fuji and Little Tokyo. We're right back. Thank you, Tony D. I thank the gang and the studio audience this week. You have been a delightful group, I might say. And we thank those of you watching at home, of course. As far as I'm concerned, Lord Alfred Hayes, in my opinion, I don't know if the producer of this television program will agree with that, but Bobby Heenan is persona non grata as far as TNT is concerned.
Well, whatever that means, Gene, it was in poor taste the way he walked off. I really must.
Very rude man, and I just don't care to be verbally abused by the man anymore.
That's just not what. Did you know that we have Gail Buchan here?
From the
World Wrestling Federation?
From the World Wrestling Federation.
Headquarters in Greenwich.
Gail, welcome. Great to have you.
Could we have a shot of Gail Buchan there?
No,
we can't do that? Well,
that's not permissible.
How come?
Next week, we're going to have some great ones back. Of course, the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation. And as this thing gets more involved, you know, with Hulk Hogan and Paul Orndorff, we will keep you apprised of that.
Can we get the machines on this program?
The giant machines will be on TNT next week. Lord Alfred Hayes, Gene Okerlund saying have a good week, and we'll see you back here next time around for TNT. So long, everybody.